See, it's two type of people in life. It's people that wake up and wish they had it. And it's people that wake up and go get it. We go get it, baby. Let's go. Photo pour so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo pour so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Top floor, top dog, like I just signed a TDE. Gang. Know we all gotta eat. Up late, bills due, rent due, I ain't been asleep. Looking in the mirror, all I see is everything that I wanted to be. My city depended on me, that's on G.O.D. Grew up watching my mom become what daddy couldn't be. I ball like MLB, these Bottega boots ain't cheap. My car ain't got no key, I push the start to start my week. I'm in this photo pour so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it.
And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Tonight we wrap up an intriguing Week 2 with a good Monday night matchup between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Minnesota Vikings. The first game's out of the way, time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in Week 2. Kenny Nwangu now out of his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Start the drive with Cook. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Throwing is Cousins. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and it's going to be a first down. Gain number 21 yards. Line of scrimmage to 47 on 1st and 10. They run the counter with Cook. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Cousins on 1st down. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
The Vikings had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. It's complete. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47. So they decline it as that will bring up 4.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. It'll be a 39-yard punt, give him a good 10 yards on the return. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10
at their own 15. They'll look to throw. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
A quick throw by Brady complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. And despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Now the first carry for Cam Akers.
And he'll work this one out to about the 38.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Brady. And that is incomplete.
That's the first third try of the game, and Courtland Sutton was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 16. He's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Vikings. That'll go down as an 84-yard punt return. And the Vikings will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. They get the stop defensively, force the punt. They score without their offense even stepping on the field.
I remember playing on special teams and teasing the guys on offense. Like, look, you don't even worry about it. You got to just hang out over there. We'll bring this one all the way back and get the points we need. In this case, they actually got that done.
So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
On 2nd and 9. Brady, that's out to the flat for Akers.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. Now Brady. His throw incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Brady. This is caught by Evans. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 30. A very solid gain of 27. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Again, it's Brady. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Akers. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. On play action, it's Brady. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Somehow I feel he's going to hear the same thing when he gets to the sidelines after this series. So close to the first down marker. Just tuck it and run for the first down. No sense trying to throw it downfield. And that one falls incomplete.
Akers. And Akers, he is not going to get there. They mark him short of the first. Throw for it on 4th down. And he hauls it in for a Buccaneer touchdown. Adam Thielen with career touchdown number 70. And the Buccaneers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point put through by Succop. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Nuwagu now from his end zone.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Cousins now. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
To throw, Cousins. Escaping the pressure right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
And this ball is going to be touched out just shy of midfield.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at the Vikings' 47-yard line.
Now a play fake. Brady. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer 1st down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? You're able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
In motion goes the tight end. Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Cam Akers, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that makes the score 14-7.
14. Vikings 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
Second down, they go right back to Cook. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Throwing, Cousins. They're trying for Rager, but it's intercepted. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Well, Charles, as a defender yourself who made a few of those plays back in your day, I know you know there's no better feeling than a pick 6 for a defender.
And the big thing is when you take it and you realize you're out there and you've got a great chance to score, not to get overexcited and have one of the yard lines trip you up, or the turf monsters we used to call it, knock you down before you get to the end zone. That didn't happen on that play. He carried it home.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, and it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. That bumps us up to a 3-possession game here, and only in the second quarter, Charles. They're trying to put this game out of reach before we even hit the locker rooms for intermission.
What's even tougher is making up 3 possessions against a defense that can make impact plays like this. They don't have this game wrapped up quite yet, but 2 picks already, 1 to the house. I think it's fair to say they're headed in the right direction.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. To try again after the sack. Cousins. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Shaquille Barrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Well, for last week's performance, which was so good, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He got a lot of praise, and understandably so, from national media. Looking pretty good on that play, too.
And I love what he told us this week before the game. He talked about how much time they spent.
And the pressure gets to him again. Shaquille Barrett drops him again for the 2nd straight play, and it brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And I think he got it back. He did.
So it was a great return, and they're able to maintain possession to keep the football.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. The tackle made there by Harrison Smith.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
On 2nd and 9, Brady. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
And they get Tristan Wirfs, first-round pick in 2020.
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. Shotgun now for Brady. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
Down inside the 10.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Brady going to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. He's at the 30. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And miscommunication on the lateral. The ball's out, and the Vikings pick up the football. And the field position doesn't get much better than this. They'll have it 1st and goal at the 8-yard line. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. Now Cousins.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Buccaneers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about development.
And they're going to get to him. That is going to be a safety. Tom Brady taken down in the end zone.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles, if they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football.
Bart, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Play action. Now it's Brady. Over the middle to Evans. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Rolling to his right. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And this belongs to the Vikings. Wait a second. They declined the penalty?
I'm as puzzled as you are, partner. I don't understand how any time you lose possession of the ball, yet you turn down a penalty that would give you possession back. Let's make this simple. Anyone who plays the game, take the football. Always take the football.
Cousins throw there, caught by Gallup. And he'll wind up getting this to the 32. A play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. 1st down from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Chandler. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's another 1st down as this time they get an even 20. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Chandler. Levante David in on the tackle.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Buccaneers are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for them. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it. I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
And break. The tight end's got it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Brady to his tight end, Braid, for the Tampa Bay first.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Defensively, Harrison Phillips there to stop him.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now it's 2nd and 9. And the slot man goes in motion left. On 2nd and 9, Brady. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 26. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Brady to throw.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Adam Thielen with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Bucs will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Extra point put through by Succop, and that will bump the lead up to 26.
Vikings 9.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
Nwangu now from his end zone.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
We'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the 2nd half.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From just shy of midfield, Cousins. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
The Vikings on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. Cousins. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Shaquille Barrett in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. This may be one of the best stretches of defensive football that I've seen. I don't know about you. 5 sacks last week. Now 3 here in this affair.
I would agree with that, and I've enjoyed watching the skill that's gone into it. You can see the intelligence behind it as well. He's watched tape, and he's setting people up, but relentless. That's the one word that keeps coming to mind. He does not want to be denied at getting to the quarterback.
And they're not denying it. The Vikings unable to convert here on fourth. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. A give up the middle to Akers. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop it behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Brings up second and 11 at the 37-yard line.
They'll go again here with Akers. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On third down, here's a run by Akers. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down. So Brady departs, and on is Ryan Succop for the Buccaneer field goal. Succop's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3, and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25.
A gain of 11 yards. It's fourth down.
Desperation time. Cousins on fourth down. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And he's able to skip away from that first defender on his way to a pickup of 5.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21.
Cam Akers is the ball carrier.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Succop's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they got the turnover, started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. The goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing a partner. They do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Another try after the first down sack. Cousins. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
He was brought down at the...
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance.